Hi everyone, it's Fred again from Notes of a Nomad, video number 250. 250 weeks I've been doing these videos. Can't believe it. That's a lot of videos. And what can I tell you this week? Well, I could tell you what I've been doing here in Melbourne, Australia. I've been here for 10 days, hanging out at the gym on a regular basis and at the pool house in my daughter's lovely home here in Melbourne. And over this period, a lot of things that I've done is I've been in contact and listened to podcasts and speaking to people about a variety of topics, but it's all come around sort of one theme that I'd like to share with you. And that is, after COVID has impacted our interpersonal skills. For example, I heard a podcast on the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation talking about how students, now that they're back in the classroom, aren't really behaving the way they used to. There's no sort of civility, how you behave properly in the classroom. They will interrupt the teacher, they will do things that we wouldn't normally do in a classroom. And it's a challenge to get back into this normal civility that you would expect in a classroom. And I heard that not only from this podcast, but my son-in-law, who is an elementary school teacher in California, said the same thing earlier this year as well. Also, I hear a lot about artificial intelligence, how it's going to impact us and what it's going to do. There's a lot of anxiety and even loneliness, and people are not sure what to do and what's going to happen to them. So there's a whole theme here. I listened a lot to Simon Sinek talk about friendship. We don't know how to be friends anymore. And that's his latest theme. That's the sort of thing that's been going around. And so I went to my favorite source. Well, not really my favorite, but one source. I went to artificial intelligence and said, what are some suggestions that we could do about this? And there was a couple ideas. The one that I really resonated with me, we could establish community-based friendship and mentorship organization hubs where people can relate to each other. These can be in libraries and schools, community centers, even places of worship, and maybe even in our workplace. I've worked in all of those places actually over the years with young people and adults. And these are safe places for people to connect and work with each other and help each other and foster the sense of community. That was one suggestion that I really thought, knowing the fact that I'd worked in schools and so on. In fact, I just received a um, picture of one of the schools that I visited in near Kathmandu in Nepal. And this was from the Wings Academy. And there's a picture of the students. They just had this meeting this week. They've been having meetings for the past year. They actually said they had a visitor from Canada who came and visited them as well. And I was curious. I sent them a note, who was that? And so on. But there's an example of school that has been doing this for approximately a year and a half now, having regular AGRA speakers meetings for youth. So that's one example, but it could be in a library, it could be for adults, it could be in your workspace. These sort of hubs where you can meet regularly, and it doesn't have to be regular meetings as well. Sometimes it could be just a workshop, could be for an hour or two, could be for a few days at a convention where you get together and you discuss all different things and how to communicate and how to help each other. And leadership is one of my favorite topics. And I believe that ultimately we can help each other. And my favorite definition of a leader is if your actions inspire others to dream more, to do more, to become more, you are a leader. So those are the sort of things that we can help each other to dream more, to learn more, to do more, and become more. And that's what these hubs can do for us. So that has been a theme that's been hovering around, talking about mentorship with other people, discussing how we can attract people to join. There was a great example with a meeting I had with some Agra ambassadors this past weekend, where they have over 200 and something nurses in Indonesia who want to practice their English skills and work together and improve their communication skills. So there's a whole group of people. If there's different groups, we can inquire how you can assist. Agra speakers is one way, it's not the only way, but the meetings that we have definitely assist people to learn those skills on how they can assist each other and communicate and give positive feedback to each other and build them up and solve any of the issues that they're facing in today's world. And as we progress with artificial intelligence changing everything. So that's what I've been doing in the last 10 days, is being involved in all these topics. And so that's what I wanted to share with you. And if you have any questions, please reach out to Agra Speakers International or reach out to me, and I'd certainly be happy to give you some suggestions that might assist you. And of course, Agra doesn't cost anything. It is a non-profit foundation registered in Europe, and there are no fees. It's all run by volunteers. So with that, I wish you, your family and friends, lots of love and laughter. Until next time, bye for now from Fred and Notes of a Nomad.